Welcome back. In today's video, we will see how to build communication between two unrelated Lightning web component using Lightning message service. We will see how to communicate through Lightning message service in LWC. So first of all, let's learn what is LMS, Lightning Message Service. It is a communication framework provided by Salesforce that enables effective communication between LWC and other components on a Lightning page. It provides a way for component to publish message containing data and for other components to subscribe to this message and react accordingly. So this is the definition of Lightning Message Service. It enables us to build communication between two unrelated Lightning web components, Aura components, or Visual Force pages. So now let's see how to build the communication. As you can see on the screen, we have first of all we have to create a folder named message channel. So let's go to the VS Code and create that folder. As you can see, I will open the VS Code and under Force app main default you have to create a folder named message channel. The name of the folder should be exactly same. So you have to create the folder with the name message channel. After that, we have to create a file named, we have to give the name of the message channel. It can be any name, and we have to use this same extension, message channel hyphen meta dot xml. First of all, you have to give the name of the message channel. After that, message channel hyphen meta dot xml. And when you create this file, it will not contain anything. You have to write it from scratch. So let's go to our VS Code and under message channel, as you can already see, I have created the file and it doesn't contain anything. We have to write it from scratch. So first of all, let's understand what this file will contain. So under this file, you can see we are having some XML code. The first tag is Lightning message channel because we are building a Lightning message channel, and it contains the label which will be similar to the name of the file. So here you can see the name of the file is sample message channel. So we are using the master label as same. Is exposed is set to true, and then we are giving the description of the message channel. Under that, as we already know, we will be passing data from one component to the other component, and we will need to create a field. So that field name will go under this tag Lightning message field, and it will contain two tags, field name and description. Field name will contain the name of the field, and the description, as it is clearly visible, it contains the description of that field. So this is the code which you need to paste, and if you want to have multiple fields, you can repeat this Lightning message field tag and have and change the field name according to your requirement. So let's go to VS Code and paste this thing. So as you can see, I have pasted the code. After doing this, you have to go to manifest folder and open this package.xml file and copy this types tag. Copy this type tags, paste it here, and replace the static resource which with Lightning message channel. Replace the value between name tag with this Lightning message channel. So I will copy this and replace the content with Lightning message channel. This is telling Salesforce that we are using the feature of Lightning message channel in our code. Now, after doing this, we will create two components. One component will publish the data and second component will receive the data or subscribe to the data. So first of all, let's go to the publisher component which will publish the data. So I will open my LWC folder and scroll down. I have already created two components. The first one is LMS publisher web component and the second is LMS subscriber web component. The publisher component will publish the data and subscriber component will subscribe the data or receive the data. In this first component, you can see we have three files, HTML, JS and meta.xml. So let's first open the HTML file, and here we will create a UI which will have a text input field and a button So user will type some message in the text input field and click on the submit button, and the data will be passed from this publisher component to the subscriber component via LMS. So I have already written the code, so I will just paste it. As you can see, we are having a lightning card with title LMS publisher, and here we are having two div tags. The first div tag contains the lightning input, and the second contains the lightning button, which is having on click event, and we are calling the message publish message. And here also we are having one more event on key up when the message is typed, and we are calling input handler method. Now let's go to LMS publisher web component JavaScript file, and also I will open the notes for reference. First of all, we are importing the message channel. So let's copy this part and import the message channel, and we will import it. After importing the message channel, next thing we need to do is import message context and publish from the message service, as you can see. And this message context will use the wire adapter. So let's go here and write wire, and as you can see, it is already imported. And here we will pass message context, and we will give some name. So I will write message context. Here I want to write it as already. Now, as you can see, we have defined one input handler for saving the value. So text input is the variable text input is used to save the message which we have typed in the text input variable. After doing this, let me remove these white spaces. Let's save it. And now we will write one more method, which is publish message. As you can see, if you go to HTML file, on click, we want to publish the message. So we will write publish message here. Publish message. Let me directly copy the code and explain it to you. I will copy this publish message. As you can see, in publish message method, we are creating a variable, a constant message, and it is containing the same field which we have defined in our XML file. As you can see, if I open that XML file, let me scroll down the message channel. You can see, oh, it should be LMS only data. So the field name is data. That's why here also we are using the same value data, and under that we are creating a key text input, and it will contain the data which we want to pass from this publisher component to the subscriber component. Now we are calling this publish method. It will receive two parameters, the message context and the message channel, and the third parameter is the message which we want to publish. So three parameters, sorry, we will use three parameters: message context, message channel, and the message. Now let's go to the XML file and set the target and expose this component. So we have exposed this component and set the target as lightning app page. Now we are done with LMS publisher web component. Let's go to LMS subscriber web component, open the HTML file, and here we will show the message which is received from lightning the publish component. As you can see, here I will just paste this. Here you can see we have created one lightning card, and it contains a div. Under that we are having an h1 level heading, and it is showing one variable which we will set from the subscriber JS file. So subscriber web component, here again we need to first of all import that message channel. So let me just go and copy the code. we will copy this message channel. Along with that, we also need to import message contains subscribe and application scope, because we need to subscribe to the message which was sent by a publisher component. After that, we will so copy this part, and again we will use this message context via wire adapter. So wire needs to be imported. So let's just copy this, and let me copy the complete code and then I will explain it to you. If we need to copy, paste it here. Also, so we have created one variable receive data which is used here, and it will show the value which is passed from the publish component. After that, we are calling one method in the corrected callback, which is the name of the method is subscribe message, and inside the subscribe message method we are calling the subscribe method which we have imported here. As you can see, we have imported the subscribe method, so we are calling it here, and it is having three parameters. The first one is the message context, second is the message channel, third one is the message which we are receiving, and it contains an arrow function. And after that, we are defining the scope as application scope. Now, as you can see, we are here creating one method handle message. So let's go here and create the method. The message which was passed is passed here, and it is here checking the message variable contains a data, and under that the text input field is true. Then the value of received data should be equal to this, else it should be equal to no data shared. So this is a simple JavaScript ternary operator. The only thing here you need to remember is when you need to publish the data, you will use the publish method, and when you need to subscribe to the data passed from the publisher component, then you have to use the subscribe method. Now go to the XML file and set the targets. This lightning app page. Now, after doing this everything, we will deploy our code. First of all, I will deploy the message channel. So deploy this source to org. Let's see it will be deployed or not. Once it get deployed, we will knowing this component. As you can see, it is deployed successfully. So I will deploy the publisher component, and after that I will deploy the subscriber web component. Let's wait for them to get deployed, and then we will go to our okay, there are some issues. On the subscriber web component, we are facing some issues. Let's see what are they. Invalid wire. Okay, we need to import wire. Let's save it and subscriber. Let's wait for it to deploy. Now the components are deployed. Let's go to our Salesforce org, and as you can see, I already created an app page LMS. So I will go to setup, edit page, and we will like drag both the components, the publisher component and the subscriber component. Let me scroll down and find the publisher and the subscriber and click save. Changes are saved. I will go back, and as you can see, LMS publisher is here, subscriber is here. It is containing a text input along with the button, and here it is containing a blank component, and it will show the message. So if I directly click on send message, as we are not trying to send any data, so it will show no data shared, as you can see in our code. here. As you can see here, no data shared is passed. Now if I write some message, hello, I am sending message from subscriber, and click on send message. Hello, I am uh, publisher. Let's go to our code and see what thing we messed up. Data is correct. And now let's also check. Let's verify it is deployed or. And here also we will see the variable is correct or not. So message subscribe application scope is correct, and we are receiving. Here you can see I have not used the correct variable name. That's why we are not able to see the message. Deploy this source to our, and once it is deployed, we will go to our sandbox and verify it. I will refresh the page. Let's try. Say I am publisher. Click on send message. As you can see, it is working. So let's recap what we have learned till now. First of all, you have to create a folder name message channel. Under that folder name, you have to create a file with the name of the message channel, and it should always contain this extension message channel -meta.xml, and then you have to paste this code. The code will contain the name of the message channel along with the description and all the fields which you will use while passing the data. Here we are using the field name data. After that, you have to update your package.xml file under folder name manifest, and just copy the types attribute types tag and replace the name tag with lightning message channel. Then you need to create two components. The first component will publish the message. The second component will receive or subscribe the message. And after that, in the publisher component and subscriber component, we will import the message channel. As you can see, we have imported the message channel. After that, in the publisher method, we will be using the publish method and the message context. That's why we have imported both the things. Message context will use the wire adapter, and here we have created the variable for it, message context, and the input handler which we are using to set the value of this variable text input, which we will pass in the data. And then we are using the publish method, and it will receive three parameters: the message context, the name of the message channel, the message channel which we have imported, and the message variable, the data, the variable containing the actual data. Now in the subscriber also, as you can see, the message channel is imported. Here we are importing three things. This is message context, subscribe, and application scope. Again, here the message context will use the wire adapter, and we are using the variable name for it. Connected call inside connected callback, we are calling the subscribe message. So whenever the subscribe message, and under subscribe message, we are calling this subscribe method, and it will contain four parameters: the message context, message channel, the actual data which was passed via the um, publisher with arrow function, and then the scope. And when this function is called, here you are getting the data out of these variables. So that's it in this video. I hope you are able to understand how to set up lightning message channel for building communication between two lightning web component. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friend.